Poverty doesn't just happen by accident. It has causes. And until you understand them, you keep repeating them, and then it will become a generational thing. In Africa, we're always talking about generational curses, but we rarely talk about generational blessings. Today, let's talk about the universal causes of poverty. Now, the first cause of poverty on my list is ignorance. You see, many of us, I think even all of us, were born with something, with a talent, with a gift that can give us money. But because we are ignorant of that, we are poor. Remember, it is said, knowledge is power. If knowledge is power, that means ignorance is impotence. So you have this gift. Until you have the knowledge on how to use that gift to make money, you remain poor. You know, you can also be ignorant of attitudes, lifestyles, and mindsets to avoid, because to get out of poverty, there are certain things that you must avoid. And if you're ignorant of those things, you will remain poor. You can also be ignorant of wealth creation principles. See, if you don't have financial literacy, you cannot get out of poverty. The first thing that you need to do is to learn about money, learn the language of money, learn the attitudes of money. You need to understand money if you come out of poverty. The second point on my list is laziness. If you are a Christian and you are watching this video, you know that in the book of Ecclesiastes, in the book of Proverbs, King Solomon spoke at length about poverty. And trust me, he was the wisest king in his time, and he was the richest king in his time. And if a rich man tells you about money, then you should believe him. He says that laziness is one of the causes of poverty. We all know the verse in the Bible that says, a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will fall upon you like an armed robber. The Bible also says that the lazy man says there is a lion outside. How do you know there is a lion outside when you are inside the house? Because poor people or lazy people are full of excuses. There's a reason why they are not working. They blame everybody. They blame the government. They blame their families. They blame their parents. They blame the condition of their birth. But this is the truth. Many people have the same issues as you, but somehow they got out of poverty. The Bible also says, laziness casts one into deep sleep. An idle person will suffer hunger. That is Proverbs 19:15. If you're lazy, you will be poor. Now, if you don't have a job, just even volunteer your services. Find an NGO, go there and just volunteer. Going out of your house every day will open doors for you. Whatever you do, don't stay at home. The next cause of poverty on my list is pride. You see, many of us are poor because we are proud, because we can't do the dirty job, because I have a degree, I can't do this. You see, if you know me personally, you know that I have a lot of certificates. I went to school, but I made the most in my life from my cake business. That's what I actually do. I'm a baker, and I make a lot of money from cake making. But it's not the most prestigious thing, you understand? And I did it because I believe that what I'm looking for is money. It doesn't matter how it comes. As long as the thing I'm doing is not illegal, I'm fine with it. I remember when I started my cake business, I did not have an oven. I did not have even a small oven. I was baking my first cakes. I was using pots, so I would go and gather sand, put it in the pot, then put my baking tin on it, and I bake a cake. But today, I use one of the best industrial ovens. Because when you are proud, you are not even able to have that humble beginning. You are not able to have a home because you don't even want to touch the dirty things. But you sometimes have to just go down low so that God can take you higher. So pride is one of the causes of poverty. The next cause of poverty is on my list is unfaithfulness. You see, have you ever tried to do a business? Then you will discover that it's very difficult to find someone to trust. I had a restaurant one time, long time ago, and my workers would come to work, they'll steal rice, they'll steal chicken from the freezer, they'll steal oil, they'll steal salt, they'll steal Maggi, they'll steal whatever they can find. Then they will sell and they'll hide money. And then at the end of the month, you have to pay them. You know what happened? Of course, we closed the restaurant. And this is the reality in our society. It is difficult. If you are not ready to do inventory and follow up your business, you should think twice before investing in the business. But this is the thing. After having stolen from your boss and stolen, most of these people, they still remain poor. Because you cannot, it's often said, ill-gotten, ill-spent. You cannot become rich from stealing from somebody. So unfaithfulness is another cause of poverty. And the final cause of poverty on my list is disobedience. Another disobedience will have 2 points: disobedience to God's commands and disobedience to world creation principles. The Bible says, if you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. So if you are disobeying God, that may be the reason why you're poor. And if you disobey world creation principles, budgeting, saving, the need for multiple streams of income, if you just ignore world creation principles, of course, you're going to remain poor. Now, which of these causes of poverty is common around you or you have identified around you? I'll be glad to see it in the comment section. Please don't forget to share this video with someone. Share, like, and subscribe, and God will bless you. Thank you.